covered. But you can see they're talking about the interstage. It's what the next stage, one with stage 2. You must need that so you can disconnect from it and allow the second stage to continue higher in orbit.
Get closer to the launch, we need to keep these walkways clear.
So we're looking.
Eventually. Getting any wet?
Notifications.
This rocket on the launch pad has launched 16 times prior, meaning it's done 16 separate missions. If this launch goes off according to our plans here today, this will mark its 17th flight. That means they've used it many times prior. This is the whole reason why we launched the Falcon 9. It'll re-land itself, cutting the costs in half. Launches. It would nearly be double the cost to launch such a rocket of scale and size if we would not reuse the first stage booster. So you can see they're talking about the payload fairing. That's the top portion. That's what it looks like. In the big circle there, it's 2 halves. They come together. Each payload fairing is about $5 million each. So they definitely try to recover them so they can reuse them. But yeah, that's where the Starlink satellites are. There's 28 individual satellites in that payload fairing.
You'll see it. Go alongside.
It's one really over there. Hello, welcome.
Yeah. A button, please.
Eventually, this rocket will launch.
That could have everywhere.
Also reflects the 60% probability of violating the weather constraints. The weather does trend better than SpaceX gives, which
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, one moment, folks.
The VIV is only for NASA, right? Because Artemis is NASA?
Yes.
So it's not taking up?
24-hour backup for range has an 80% chance.
All right, folks, we're getting very close to launch. Very close. So, folks, as you're approaching the stands here, please grab a seat. You must be seated in the bleachers. We do kindly ask that the front row.
Almost time, guys.
The bleachers are kept clear. If you're going to be in the main seating area here, you grab a seat. Otherwise, go all the way behind the palm trees on the back end of the Apollo building. We have a big grassy field that you can stand in over there where you get just as good a viewing. So please grab a seat. We're getting very close to launch, folks. We are currently at 7 minutes and 5 seconds to launch. And
7 minutes, 5 seconds, guys. 7 minutes and 5 seconds till launch. Join now. Hello, hello. Got 7 minutes till launch. 7 minutes till launch.
They're gonna well, they can't Ooh, what if tomorrow night rains? It won't be
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please keep the aisles in and around the bleachers clear. Unless you have a walker and have a wheelchair stroller, that kind of thing, you're more than welcome. Those individuals can use the handicap area here.
It is?
Please do not run up to the bench during the launch. And we prefer that you stay seated. You'll definitely see the rocket as it's launching. Now, you're going to look to the right, launch pad 40. As it lifts off, you see white smoke coming from under the rocket. That is
Sorry.
water.
Here, let me
It's
switch.
steam. We use water to basically dampen the vibrations of the rocket. So the surrounding facilities of the launch pad are not damaged. And it will then, once it clears power, will start turning a little bit to the right. It'll be heading southeast. East is directly in front of you, south is to your right, so a bit to the right, it'll be moving.
It's gonna be launching
We are
right over
currently
there.
at T-minus 5 minutes and 5 seconds and counting. I hope folks are ready. We are now reaching the 5-minute mark for our launch today. Very close, folks. Less than 5 minutes, T-minus 4 minutes and 50 seconds and counting. Falcon 9 is very close to launching here. They are fully loaded. They are basically in startup. We are ready. You can see the launch on the Jumbotron screen there. Where to look? All the way to the left, you're going to see 3 white towers. On the exact opposite end is where you're looking. So there's 4 launch pads that you can see looking across the water here. On the far left is 39B. That's Artemis. We're not using that one. Then 39A. Not using that one. And then 41, not using that one, it's the one to the right of it. 40, that is SpaceX. You'll see the 4 white towers. Remember, point for your neighbors to help them out for me, and hopefully we get a great launch. We're getting very close.
For some reason, we're not getting the light from the SpaceX at this point in time. Trying to troubleshoot to see if that's kind of an issue.
Down in front.
You have to sit. You have to sit.
I know.
See the strong back.
So folks, they're talking about the strong back. That is the giant crane. That is the giant platform that the rocket is positioned onto. There's very special mounts on the rocket where you can pick it up from and hold its weight. They're called load mounts. You don't want to just pick the rocket up just anywhere. You could damage it. So there's a massive crane that's vertical. It lays down. They assemble the rocket on it, and using hydraulics, it
Hello,
picks it up
welcome.
vertically. During launch, you'll see the strong
T-minus
back fall away.
less than 5 minutes
They're
till
showing
launch.
good views. That's a giant crane that holds the Falcon 9 vertically in the launch position. So we're very close to launch here, folks, with our next Starlink. Less than 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
2 minutes, 49 seconds, and counting. Remember to count with me once we get down to it.
Our clock is in real time. What's happening in SpaceX is already slapped today. So maybe there are call outs based on real time events. Once we're solely reliant on SpaceX, other things out there. starting in about 15 seconds. So now ground gas close out.
We're very close, folks. Please grab a seat for those joining us here. We're less than 2 minutes to launch. The rocket is fully fueled. You'll see it venting on the screen. You can see the liquid oxygen venting from the rocket. Folks, please stay seated during the launch. Do not stand up and run to the fence. We do greatly appreciate that. I'll make sure I move out of your view. But you're going to look to the right. It's going to curve.
Hello,
to the right
welcome.
once launches. And it'll deposit 28 individual Starlink satellites into orbit. We got T-minus 60 seconds.
1 minute.
And counting. I hope we have ready. We're getting ready here. Less than 1
Getting ready.
minute. 1 minute and counting. I'll let you know when to start counting with me. I'll start at T-minus 10, 9, 8, and we'll go from there. So get your cameras trained onto the launch pad. If you don't know where to look now, make sure you ask your neighbors. Everyone should be looking at launch pad 40 on the far right. We got T-minus, come on, this thing. Sorry guys. All right folks, T-minus 25 seconds and counting.
25 seconds.
Fifteen seconds. Look at the launch pad. T-minus 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait for it. There it goes, the strong back protecting. There goes the smoke. Get your cameras out. There it is. SpaceX Falcon 9 6-80 launching and increasing the SpaceX Starlink constellation. Wait for the sound. Don't worry, it'll come out of the cloud momentarily. The sound should be hitting us any second. There she goes. Once the rocket, and you see the contrail being created from the rocket, that means it's reached max Q. The maximum amount of pressure that will be on the rocket during launch.
We're now preparing to flight on the Starlink 610.
Max Q has been reached. Maximum aerodynamic pressures on the launch vehicle.
See the rocket throttle down as it passes through this point. Falcon 9 should be supersonic, traveling faster than the speed of sound now, as we're about at
The rocket is now transonic, faster than the speed of sound.
The vehicle will pass through 3 dynamic points in fairly rapid succession. We'll see the first stage main engine cut off in Nico at about 2 plus 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
Now you might have heard the announcer announce MECO, that's main engine cutoff. Once first stage separates, the main engines will cut off, and it'll descend back down into the Atlantic Ocean on the drone ship called Just Read the Instructions. There will be no sonic boom with this launch, folks.
Oh, thanks for joining me, guys. This is unfortunately the end of my stream.
Now, folks, you can sit with me if you would like to watch the
So,
Jumbotron screen.
we shall
Landing live
see you on another time.
It'll be landing within the next 2 minutes. Once it does, then we'll
Alright, peace out.
launch activity.